Right. So again, today, first part, we're going to be going over the proposed terrain model. So just kind of some of the best practices, some of really kind of lessons learned and things that we've caught in the past, methods for creating the terrains, what we've used, and then what we think also for, as far as best practices and why. We'll go over feature grading, using some of the features, adding in break lines, adding in other elements there, editing terrains, doing that, creating groups, holes, voids, closing terrains, and then also kind of what we went over. I think it was the second day when we talked about creating or about the existing terrain, the existing survey, and having a complex terrain provided with the survey. So that's one thing we're going to go over today is the proposed complex terrain and setting that up for kind of the future use of different things as well. So with that said, I will jump into the best practices of creating terrains. Back to day one, of course, of only having attached in your terrain model when you're creating a terrain model, only having those files in there that you want to use. Again, keeping those files clean, those types of things. If I'm creating a proposed terrain and I have my corridors in there, and I want to make sure that I keep those corridors in there just for updating purposes later on. I don't want to detach those terrains. Those corridors. I want to keep those corridors in there. And we'll go over that a little bit as well. The other thing is making sure, right, of double checking, triple checking your terrain. Do the contours make sense? Do triangles make sense? Is everything flowing the way that I anticipated it to be flowing? Just a lot of those different things on the best practices of just making sure you're checking those things. Is it tying into existing? When I run my contours, if I'm at that same interval, are those contours tying in where they need to be tying in? So really looking at those elements and really, again, double checking, triple checking the terrain, because at the end of the day, even for information only, we're XML doing an XML for those proposed terrains, sending those out to with the ad deliverables as well. Even though they are for information only, we're still creating them. They're still going out. So as far as best practices, I think those are the big key takeaways at the beginning of setting up a terrain. So I guess with that, Sahar, let's stop recording real quick.